Small goals when we started. Like we were so excited to make $500 in 8 hours with, drips and injections and weight loss shots and all the things, right? And now if we don't do 5,000 in a day, we're like, what happened for today? And so it's just the mindset of keep growing never stops, and helping people never stops. Like, what can we do to help the next person? Because in functional health, there's just so much more that you can do than just what we thought at first what we could do.
Congratulations for earning over $9,000 in gross sales in the last week. Like, what?
Thank you.
That's amazing. Yeah, you
can actually make that 12K now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's so awesome to see you just launched and you just came out of the door running and you're just doing incredible.
So I just, I was able to finally, launch. It took me a little while. And there was a lot of mindset shifts that had to happen. And that was where, you came into play, Helen, Corey, just all of the amazing women this village of women that just empower you. They really kind of helped me just break out of my shell and just go for it. And then once I did that, I kind of had to give myself the permission, like, this is what you want, just put it all out there, like, and the world is going to receive it. And then after that, I started getting this huge response from clients that really need the services that I'm offering. And it's just been really exciting to be able to make an impact on their lives.
Something wasn't clicking. I wasn't able to help the amount of people that I wanted at the level that I wanted, at the rate where I didn't feel burned out. And so I was just not really clear on what I wanted. I didn't have a lot of belief in myself that I could do what I wanted to do. So I was apprehensive at first because it's hard to invest in yourself, right? But it's so meaningful. All the times in my life where I've invested in myself, whether it's a health coach, a dietitian, a business coach, a life coach, like I have soared to amazing places. And so first caveat is just invest in yourself. And that's so important. I have 4 times my client base. Within 2 months of working with you, Heather, I made more in my coaching business than I did in my nursing business, which hasn't happened in 5 years, even though I've put in way more hours. Like, it's incredible. And so amazing how you've been able to grow your client base so quickly and be able to increase your income so much and surpass nursing. And one of the other most important things is I freaking believe in myself. I always thought I did, but now it's like you can do this. And the thought that I have it, literally everything inside of me to make my dreams and my goals happen.
I think my first hesitation, I think with most people, is like either the time or the financial aspect of it, both of which were hesitations of mine. Actually, I homeschool. I have 3 kiddos and I homeschool all 3 of them. I work, like aside from my business, I work. And I do like all of the cooking, like I cook every single meal. I do all the cleaning. So I do a lot of things. So I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to start my own business. But it's true, I would never have been able to start my own business if I didn't have guidance, because I wouldn't know where to start. It would take me a lot longer, even if I would have found the information online. And then in terms of other hesitations, just like the financial aspect of it. But I realized that I'm investing in myself and it's paying off, and so quickly, surprisingly. So that was like the big hesitation in terms of starting the program, just like finding the time and the financial aspect. So if anyone's hesitant, like I can't find the time, there's time. You'll realize that there's time. You're going to prioritize what's important to you. And I thought I didn't have any time. I have 3 kiddos. We just got to one of my kiddos' sports practice. I'm literally in the parking lot right now, and I'm with my other kiddos here in the car with me, and I'm finding a way to make time for what is a priority for me. So I know if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Enrolled 6 clients within 10 days. And after that, I was encouraged to consider increasing my price. And so I doubled my price, and I've gotten 4 more clients after that. And it just encouraged me that I have a very valuable program, and that the results that I was seeing in my clients, that my program was worth more than what I was giving it. And so I've actually raised my price again. So it's just given me so much value in knowing that I know what I know, and my clients are doing so well. And that's encouraging. I'm living the dream that I've wanted to for so long. It's given me the opportunity to work online and living off grid.
When I first joined the academy, it was a very interesting time in my life. I had just finished a coaching certification. I was working a job that I was miserable in, and my husband had given me the green flag to just quit my job and find something that really makes me happy. And I was like, wow. And I came across you, or you found me, and however that transpired, it kind of is a blur at this point, but it all happened for a reason, and the timing couldn't have been more perfect. So right before this, I was in a pretty dark place as far as what am I doing with my life after quitting my job, the job in the corporate world, the hospital, working from home. It was like, this is not what I meant to be doing. So behind the computer screen was like sucking the soul out of my life and my body. And I just said, I have to do something. So when you came into my world, I gave it a go, and I just trusted God's timing, and it's been a journey.
Amazing. Welcome, welcome everyone. So you just heard from a few of our Academy clients. They are all nurses, and we help them have tremendous success in our Academy working together. So I'm really excited to come live to you today for this masterclass. If you're here for the nurses, how to start an online coaching business for more freedom, then you are in the right place. My name is Heather Colledge. I've been in online business now for 11 years. And I've been growing the Elite Nurse to Coach Academy for the last 6.5 years. So welcome, welcome. Let us know in the chat or in the comment section below if you're watching on Facebook. Let us know what type of nursing you do and where you're from. We would absolutely love to hear from you. So really excited for this class today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. We're going to dive into the content, and then I'm going to share a little bit about ways to work with us at the end. So be sure to stick around. I'm also giving away $3,000 in cash prizes for live attendees. So you have to be here live to qualify. Just really excited to have all of you here. So thank you so much for being here. I'm really looking forward to learning more about you and being able to teach you some things that will really help you make moves and forward progress in your life and your business. So I am a multi-7-figure online business coach and CEO of Elite Nurse to Coach Academy. I help nurses and health professionals build thriving businesses so that you can have more freedom, fulfillment, and financial independence. So like I said, I've been in business now for 11 years. I've helped over 500 nurses and health professionals start and grow their businesses for more freedom. Before this, I worked as an ICU nurse for 8 years. Nights, holidays, weekends, away from my family. My husband is in law enforcement, so we would rotate our schedules. So one of us was home with our kids, rarely seeing each other, never going on vacation, just work, work, work was our life. And I just realized, I got really tired of working nights, holidays, weekends, being away from my family. I got to a point where I was ready to do whatever it took to be able to be home with them, to be able to help my family financially from home without having to leave them and miss out on memories. So that was back in May of 2015. I decided to join a health and wellness company. So I joined a network marketing company to start helping people get healthy. Within that company, I was with them for 5 years. I helped hundreds of people get healthy, taught lots of people how to start businesses within that company. And within 2 years of starting coaching with that company, I was able to replace my nursing income and leave nursing. So I have not worked as a nurse now for 9 years and almost 10. So I have been able to create a sustainable, very lucrative, profitable business away from the bedside, being home with my family with complete time and financial freedom, creating my own schedule, being my own boss, earning anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 gross sales months. So every single month. And that's what I love teaching other nurses how to do, is how to create that time freedom so that you can be with your family. You can be present for them. You can travel. You can work from anywhere. You can have more freedom and more fulfillment, because this is absolutely possible for you. I've helped hundreds of other nurses do the same. And so this is absolutely possible for you too. So what happened was I was with that company for 5 years, but I just got to a point where I really wanted something of my own. I was tired of building someone else's dream. I really wanted to create my own program and be able to sell my own thing and do coaching, work with people on a deeper level. So end of January 2020, I finally started my own business. I was full of fear. Still to this day, I do scary things all the time. And so the fear really never goes away. You have to learn how to just lean into it and move through it, because it will never go away. So back in January of 2020, started my own business, hit 15,000 in sales in that first month, 200,000 in the first year, and now we have recently surpassed 4 million in the last 6.5 years with this business. So I'm really excited to teach you how to create more time and financial freedom for your lives, for your families, everything. And for me, I know I was really scared to start. I thought about it for years before I finally started my own business, but what really opened my eyes was my dad passed away in September of 2019, and that's what made me realize how short life really is. And I knew that I would regret this for the rest of my life if I never started my own business. So I took that scary leap and I hired a business mentor to help me learn how to start my own business. I could have never done it without her help. And so my biggest advice for you is to hire a business mentor, not a nurse coach mentor, a business mentor. And especially if they have a background in what you want to accomplish, they've accomplished what you want to do, then that makes it even better. They've helped hundreds of other nurses just like you be successful, then that's really important to consider as well. So I've been featured in magazines. I've been in the Goss magazine for women in business. I've been in this magazine twice. Really cool to be a featured author for one of those times. And then we also earned the 2025 Inc. Regionals Award. We were number 26 in the Rocky Mountain region for 105% business growth between 2021 and 2023. So you can see that back behind me. That is our award. And so to qualify for that, we went from like a $500K year to $1.17 million year in 2023. So that was really exciting. So really what lights me up the most is seeing my clients succeed. I love working on a deep level with my clients, providing them accountability, support, guidance, direction, a blueprint, a roadmap, so they know exactly what to focus on to help them put all the pieces together and make their business work, to help them get paying clients, to help them create their program, to help them learn how to put themselves out there on social media and in their marketing. We have helped multiple dozens of our clients go from 0 to 6 figures in their very first year. We've had, tons and tons of clients earn anywhere from $1,000 to $40,000 just within a few weeks of launching their business. So it's incredible to see what's possible for us as nurses and health professionals in the online space. It is exploding. And if you're not in it, you're truly missing out, because this will give you more freedom, more fulfillment than anything you've ever done. And I will not say that it is easy, but it is 100% worth it. And it will change your life. Like, it has literally brought me more purpose, more passion than anything I've ever done in my entire life. I worked as a paralegal for a few years before I went to nursing school. And so, I'm very much invested in legalities. That's also something that we cover in detail with our clients. We're partnered with a specialized attorney that makes sure that your license is safe, you're staying within your scope, what you can and can't say in your marketing as well. So that's very important to me also. So I've been in multiple careers, and this one truly is the one that really lights me up the most, that gives me the most freedom and purpose, that it's beyond, like, leaps and bounds beyond anything I've ever experienced before. Even though it is the hardest thing I've ever done, it is absolutely the most worth it. And I love it. I adore my clients. We have the best clients ever. So really excited to share more with you today about how you can start and grow an online coaching business for more freedom. So again, $3,000 giveaway at the end, and fast acting bonuses also. So if we are not connected yet on Facebook, be sure to send me a friend request. So I'm going to have my executive assistant, Cassie, she's going to post a link in the chat on Facebook as well as on Zoom, so that you can click that link and send me a friend request if we're not connected. The second thing I'd love for you to do is send me the word hello in Facebook Messenger. This allows us to talk to each other so that I can help you with questions. Otherwise, it is very difficult for me to reach you, because they won't let me send you a message unless you send me one first. So if you could just send me the word hello, that would be so much appreciated. I would be so grateful for you for doing that. So just go ahead and click that link, just type in the word hello, and we'll be all set, so that way we can actually communicate back and forth. I can send you resources, tools, trainings to help you with your business. So that will be amazing. Okay, cool. So I went from working nights, holidays, weekends, living paycheck to paycheck, working as a nurse in the ICU for 8 years, to earning $4 million in my online coaching business in 6 years. Again, these results are not typical. Results will vary from client to client and what company may experience, but we do have proof. We have a proven process that works. Everything that I teach my clients are the exact same things that I'm doing in my business. So for the last 6.5 years, my business has provided for my family consistently, month after month. It's given our family far more stability and security than any of our jobs. And it's so funny. My husband, he has no idea. He still doesn't quite understand what it is that I do. And he's really not an entrepreneur. But he recognizes and understands that, as an employee, your income will always be capped. Even if you are a nurse practitioner, even if you are a CRNA, a physician, like your income's always capped. And so that's really the beautiful thing about being an entrepreneur, having your own business, is you get to earn as much as you want. There's no limits in how much you grow, how much you learn, the reach that you have to be able to help more people. It's really incredible. I'm just really grateful I don't have to work in the hospital or be an employee anymore. I am very grateful for the level of freedom and fulfillment that I experience. And I've really found my dharma, my purpose in life, through serving and believing in others and watching them transform right before my eyes. That's really my favorite part, is the coaching calls with my clients. So in this masterclass today, I'm going to teach you how to create the business and life of your dreams, how to attract dream clients using social media, how to work from home with a flexible schedule, and also how to have a solid structured plan for growth. This is so much fun, and this will be the best workshop that you'll ever come to for growing your online coaching business. So really excited to have you here. Again, the prize giveaway at the end, but I just want to shout out all the people watching right now. We have Amy, April, Leanne, Wendy, Jenna, Evangeline, Lori, Alessandra, Christy, Stacy, Whitney, Carol, Kara. Those are all just on Facebook. And then we have a bunch in here on Zoom that I want to say hello to. Hello, Susan. Hello, Rhonda. Hello, Alexandra, Jody, Chelsea, Tina, Stacy, Stephanie, and Tina. It's amazing to have you here. Thank you so much for joining today. So drop a number 1 in the comment or the chat below if you'd love to learn how to create a business of your dreams using the knowledge you already have. Let me know if you would love to create a business of your dreams. Drop a number 1 using the knowledge that you already have. You don't need any more certifications. You don't need any more degrees. You need a business coach. So what I'd love for you to do is get crystal clear on what is your dream. What does your perfect day look like? I would love for you to take out a piece of paper and write out, what specifically does your perfect day look like? What is your vision for your life that you are emotionally attached to, that makes you cry, right? What is your why? Why do you want it so badly? How will your life change when you have it? How will your life be different? How will it feel to have that dream and live it, right? So I'd love for you to write out, who you're working with, what type of work you're doing, what kind of income are you earning, what are you providing for your family, what are you able to do in your life that you've never been able to do before. And I want you to write it all out in present tense as if it's happening right now. I am doing this, not I will be or want to, but I am doing this right now. So I am a 6-figure business coach, or whatever your goals and dreams are. I have clients coming to me asking how to work with me all the time. I have complete time and financial freedom. I'm going on vacations whenever I want. I make my own schedule. I never have to clock in or out of the hospital, never have to commute, never have to ask for time off, right? Like, all those things are my reality now. And these things can be your reality too with online coaching. So I would love for you to write out what you want to have, create, be, and do, and read it every single morning. This is what I've been doing for the last 10 years, and it's changed my life. So this is something really powerful. I read my vision, my affirmations every single morning, along with personal development. Make sure that you're reading personal development, listening to it on a regular basis. This is not educational podcast. This is mindset conditioning. This is how to grow in the way that you think. So for example, a book is You're a Badass by Jen Sincero, how to overcome limiting beliefs, how to overcome what other people think and say. Those are the things that you need to be putting in your mind on a daily basis, because they don't teach us that in nursing school. So what I want you to do is make a plan to make it happen. We can't get far alone. So you have to understand that you have to invest in yourself, and you have to hire people to help you make your dream a reality. You cannot do this alone. I've worked with so many clients who told me they were floundering around for years, not able to put the pieces together, didn't know what to do until they hired me, and then boom, they could just explode because they knew exactly what to work on. So there's no way that I could have figured it out on my own either. That's why I'm always hiring business coaches and business mentors. I've worked with over 10 different mentors in the last 8 years, and I could not have ever started my own business without hiring a business mentor. So this is a top priority for your growth, for my growth, and this is why I always have a mentor, why I'm always in long-term mentorship, not a one and done, not a little quick short program, not a self-paced program, but I am in mentorship where I can talk to the business mentor. I can ask them questions. I can bounce ideas off of them, and they can see things that I can't see, right? So as nurses, we don't know what we don't know. There are so many clients that I worked with who have no idea what they're doing. There's so many things that you have no idea that you don't know yet. This is why it's so important to have a business mentor who can help you with things that you cannot see, that you don't know, to be able to help you get results so much faster, so much more effectively, safely, properly than you can on your own. So at this point, I have invested over $260,000 in business mentorship in the last 8 years. And I take everything that I've learned and I teach my clients. So if you want to learn from the #1 nurse business coach on the market that is alive today, then that is what I can help you do, is, be able to learn from all of the different coaches that I've learned from, with the incredible structure and direction and guidance and accountability that my team and I can help you with. So a story about this is, if you don't know who Brendan Burchard is, definitely look him up. He's an incredible motivational speaker and author. So I went to one of his events about 8 years ago, and he had us break out into little groups and write out our vision beforehand. And in my vision, I wrote that I'm a millionaire. And to me, that was crazy. I thought, this is insane. Why am I writing this? I was so embarrassed to say it out loud to my group, that I wanted to be a millionaire. I was so embarrassed. And now it's come true. Like, it's insane when you create the intentions, when you set the vision and you work toward it and you don't give up and you don't quit, what can happen? That's the thing about business and entrepreneurship, is most people quit before they become super successful. That's why there's not more multimillionaire business coaches and online coaches out there. So the ones who grow in their mindset conditioning, stick through the hard times, are the ones who are the most successful in the long run. And the people who are the most successful are the ones who've had the most failures and made the most mistakes along the way. So don't be afraid to fail. It's really the best way that we can learn and improve along the way. So we are going to open up our calendar to be able to book calls with my team and I, to be able to chat with us about how we can help you move forward. So Cassie's going to drop a link in the chat and in the comment section on Facebook of how to book a call with us to be able to learn more about how we can help you. So go ahead and click that link, book a call to see if this would be a great fit for us to work together. We have multiple options to be able to work with us. So we're really looking forward to hearing from you, and our calendar fills up very quickly. So if you want to get a spot today, there will also be some bonuses that will expire today. So if you can grab a spot for today, that would really be best. So I'd love for you to drop a number 2 if you'd love to learn how to attract paying clients using social media. Drop a number 2 if you want to learn how to attract high paying clients using social media. So to be able to attract high paying clients, you've got to be visible and consistent, right? So you've got to be posting several times a week, showing your face at least 1 to 2 times a week. I recommend going live once a week. Post in your stories, Facebook, Instagram. Tell stories about who you are. Facts tell, stories sell. When you can share stories of, clients you've worked with, experiences that you've had that have made you a better person, and now you love teaching others how to do the same, that's what will really attract your ideal clients in, when you can share stories. So make sure that you are talking about what you love, what you believe in, providing education. Make yourself look like an authority. Tell people why you're better and different than the next coach, why they should hire you, what makes you unique. And so really important to do that. And I understand, right? Going from nurse to entrepreneur is very scary. Putting ourselves out there is very scary. So I am an introvert, always have been. So when I first started my business, I was very scared. I was so nervous. So my first live video I ever did, I remember I was just sweating like profusely, and I was so scared, so nervous. But I had made a promise to my mentor that I was going to do this video. And so I did the video. That was 11 years ago. That was even before they had live video on social media. And I was still so scared. But I did it anyway. I ripped the Band-Aid, made it happen. And from that point forward, I started getting a little bit more comfortable with each post, even though it took a while. It was absolutely worth it. So I understand, like, I know how you feel if you're feeling very nervous or scared about putting yourself out there. That's normal. That's how all of our clients feel and myself felt when I first started. So really important to make sure that you are creating know, like, and trust with your audience, right? They need to see how you move, how you talk, what your personality is like. Speaking directly to your dream clients as well. So what are their struggles? What do they wish life looked like in 6 months from now? What are their deepest dreams and desires? What problems can you solve? You know, speak to these in your content, in your marketing, whether you're doing in-person type marketing or online. Really important to share all of these things. 3 types of content that you can focus on. Number 1, connect. So connect, share relatable content, tell stories of struggles you went through that led you to your transformation. And there's so many different types of coaching that you can do. That's one of our specialties, is helping you figure out what niche to focus on. And also, if you want to pivot and transition to a different niche, that's exactly what I can help you with. That's what I've helped hundreds of other nurses and health professionals do. Just helping you get clarity, helping you feel really solid and confident in your niche, your program, your marketing, your selling, everything. So number 2 is value, teaching, educating, giving how-tos, advice. And then 3 is proof. So make sure that you're sharing client testimonials, how you have transformed yourself or other people. Maybe you've worked with practice clients. You can also share testimonials from like friends, family, coworkers. Just really talking about how you can solve people's problems. And just being very activating, making people want to hire you and work with you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you a couple of examples here on Facebook, so you have some ideas of what I'm talking about. So let me just click share my screen, and then I'll give you some examples so that you can see on social media how you can do this. Okay, so I'll start with Facebook. We cover Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, how to start a podcast, email marketing inside of our academy. But the first ones we start with are Facebook and Instagram. So really important that, you have a nice cover photo, you have a profile picture of you smiling, you have an I help statement. So what specifically you help people with and the result that you get them. So I help nurses scale sales, marketing, and systems for next level freedom. So that's going to be really important. So when people come to your profile, they know immediately who you help, how you help them, and what results you give them, right? And so when we see your content on social, we also want to make sure that there's proof, right? So bold calls to action to work with you. For example, you can pin a post to the top here. And this is a bold call to action. If you want a business and life like this, send me a private message with the word academy, right? And so this is a post about how we crossed 4 million this year. And then you can see there is social proof. So here is a client testimonial. We can see this is another social proof. So Sandy just signed another client in our academy. This is like a graphic inviting to the masterclass. So there's a variety. And then this is a B-roll of me walking and sitting down on the couch. So there's a variety of content here. This is a reel of me. Here's a graphic. Here is a talking head reel. So I'm talking to the camera. Here's another client interview. So more social proof showing that our clients are getting results and doing amazing. Katrina, she was in another business program for 7 months, didn't make any progress. No clients signed, came in, started working with me, signed her first client in 2 weeks, and has made over $10,000 in her business right now. So just make sure that you are sharing like a variety of things. You can also do a bold background post to get people's attention. Shout out when people are joining different programs that you have. So just really making sure that it's pictures of you, videos of you, talking about your clients. So it's like very, very much like all about you. And it's not so that when people come to your profile, they're not seeing like funny cat videos or seeing you tagged in a family photo with 20 people in it, so we want to make it look professional. Another cool thing is you can even add over here on the left-hand side with your stories, you can add those to your highlights. And then anyone who comes to my account can click through these and see hundreds and hundreds of testimonials and client wins. So you can do the same. So what you'll do is you'll run it in your story first, and then you can share it there so that when people come to your account, they immediately see that. So these are stories, these little rectangles up at the top. So you just click on that.
Yes,
And you can see in the left-hand side, all the people watching. So these are typically people who are most interested in wanting to hire you. So that is a tip for Facebook. Now let's check out Instagram. So Instagram, we also have a spot to put all of the testimonials, the client wins, and then you want to make sure that your bio is updated with who specifically you help, how you help, and the results you give them, with a profile photo of you smiling with no one else in the picture. And then as you can see in the posts, we just run the same things on Facebook and Instagram, as well as LinkedIn, with just a few differences. So really important to make sure that you're showing up consistently. And then this is LinkedIn. So we also teach LinkedIn. As you can see here, we have the same posts that we're doing. We also share in a lot of nurse groups there as well. So you can see that LinkedIn is another place that you can grow. So that's something that we teach as well. Especially our nurses who are doing career coaching have a ton of success on LinkedIn. So we cover that as well. So hopefully that's helpful for you to see different examples of social media. So, we go into great detail about all of that within our academy. If you really don't know how to do your marketing, you're really lost when it comes to, social media, how to do your marketing, then go ahead and click the link to book a call to learn how to work with us. So Cassie will put that link in the chat again that you can click on to book a call on our calendar. I know, like I mentioned, I was really scared to start posting, but I did it anyway because my fear of staying stuck as a nurse, working nights, holidays, weekends away from my family for the next 30 years was greater than my fear of posting on social media. So you have to understand and decide like what's worse, right? What's your bigger fear? My bigger fear was working as a nurse for another 30 years. It just wasn't bringing me joy. There was no fulfillment. I was really kind of bored. I wanted more for my life. I knew that there was more. I was hungry. I really wanted more growth. I wanted more learning. I wanted more challenge. And that's why I got into online coaching. So anytime you're feeling fear around starting, I'm a Christian, and that's what's gotten me through is, I have a very strong faith and belief in God, and I know that He will strengthen us and help us to be able to do things that we don't think that we're capable of. He will make the impossible possible for us, and that's what He's done in my life. And I wouldn't be here today without His help. So Isaiah 41, 8-10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. So just know that when you are scared and when things are hard, He's going to help you and strengthen you. He knows your heart. He knows that this is what you truly desire and what you really want and what your calling is, right? So for me, I had a calling in my heart that was so strong I couldn't ignore. And even though it was really hard for me to start because I was so scared, I have been lifted up and strengthened this whole time, and I'm so grateful for that. So drop a number 3 if you would love to learn how to work from home with a flexible schedule. Let me know if you'd love to have a flexible schedule. Drop a number 3. The number 1 way to work from home or from anywhere with a flexible schedule with no income cap is your own business, right? I mean, you could find a remote job that allows you to work from home as a nurse, but your income will always be capped. Your hours will always be according to their schedule and not yours. You'll never have the freedom to do what you want. And I've worked with nurses who've worked from home doing, working for insurance companies, and they said it was terrible. They would work with people who didn't want to be there. They were not motivated. They were not committed. So that's the beautiful thing about having your own coaching business is people hire you who want to change, who are excited to have your help, who come to the calls motivated and love learning from you. And you get to watch them transform right before your eyes, right? That does not happen with remote nursing work, period. So you'll never have that flexibility of creating your own schedule either, working from home for a company. So I'd love for you to close your eyes and really envision this. You get to wake up without an alarm. The morning is yours. It's a slow start. You get to read your vision, read your affirmations, read some personal development, move into the day with intention. You get to exercise. You get to be very intentional about where you spend your time. and you have the afternoon to work on your business, to be able to connect, to be able to coach others, to be able to help them live their best lives, to help them transform. It's the most fulfilling and incredible work that you've ever done in your life, watching these people transform right before your eyes, seeing how you are the reason that their lives are so much better, right? That is what coaching is. You get to make your schedule. You get to have no caps on your income. You get to work when you want. You have the complete freedom and flexibility to travel when you want, work when you want, take time off when you want, without having to ask for time off, without having to clock in or out or commute, right? So that's the beauty of online coaching. And now if you're like, well, I want to work with people in person too, that's great. Like we have tons of clients who've done that. So we can absolutely help you with that as well. For example, our client Leanne started a retreat center. She bought a building in her local city, started a retreat center, and has events there all the time, has other providers in the building. It's really beautiful and incredible. So drop a number 4 if you'd love to have a solid structured plan for growth. Number 4, if you're looking for structure and you want a plan so that you're not winging it or floundering around. Right? So really important to make sure you know what to focus on every day. If you have no idea what to be doing every day, every week in your business, you're going to flounder around. You're not going to make progress. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose time, which is our most valuable resource, right? Because we can always make more money. We can never get time back. So anytime that you can hire someone to help you learn how to do things faster, more efficiently, more safely, properly, that's how you're going to be able to have more success. That's why I always hire coaches who are ahead of me, who are more successful than me, so that I can learn how to do what they've done, right? So a daily activity tracker is really awesome to follow. So I'll have Cassie drop our business activity tracker in the chat. You can go ahead and click on that, grab the tracker. This will help you to see what to work on every day and every week in your business to move it forward, to make progress, to know what to focus on, and have, a plan. And that's just that's a starting point, right? That's not like the whole roadmap, right? This is why you need to work with a coach to be able to help you fill in all the pieces, put everything together, someone who you can actually talk to and have conversations with, bounce ideas off, get feedback from, have accountability. But this is a little starting point. And this one is simpler than the one we give to our clients, but this will help you kind of see some of the things that you can be working on. Okay, perfect. So that is the content for today. I hope that was incredible for you. I'm going to share a little bit about our Elite Nurse to Coach Academy, and then we're going to do the giveaway. So really excited for this. So if you are a nurse, coach, or health professional ready to build a thriving, profitable business, you're ready to rise above the traditional model and sick care, and if you're sick of putting on Band-Aids, you're just really ready to create something that's 100% in alignment with your beliefs, creating real lasting transformation, then this is it. Our Elite Nurse to Coach Academy is the premier sales and marketing business mentorship, helping you build a solid foundation to scale your sales, marketing, and systems for next level freedom. We take it beyond the certification programs. Really important to understand, certification programs will help you learn how to coach. We also teach you how to coach in our program, but those certification programs will not teach you how to get clients, how to market, how to sell, how to grow your business sustainably and profitably. So that's the difference between those programs and this business academy. We are in the trenches with you, holding your hand every step of the way. This is very high touch. This is a boutique business model. So our cohorts are maxed at 5 nurses or less so that you are getting personalized support, making sure that you are getting the support and accountability that you need to have massive success and start taking massive action in your business from day one. So I am leading all of those calls. You're getting one-on-one coaching from me on those calls. Plus, we also have experts who come in all the time. So we have our graphic designer, we have mindset coaches, we have our health coach strategist. We bring in attorneys, Instagram specialists, YouTube specialists. I brought in my 8-figure mentor last month. So you're learning from multiple experts in the industry across all different types of things to be able to improve your business, right? So if you're really looking for more freedom, fulfillment, be your own boss, replace your income, be able to make a flexible schedule, work from anywhere, then this is what it's all about. More time with your family, more purpose, doing what you want when you want. And so I talked about all of the live calls. So we're on a live Zoom call just like this together, where I'm asking you about your wins, what you're working on, what struggles you're having. So you're getting real-time mentorship from a multi-million-dollar coach, right? This is not a self-paced program that you do on your own. This is very high touch, very high proximity, close proximity, to help you have a solid plan, templates, scripts, feedback. I take a look at everything you're doing and let you know how to make it better. So very personalized strategy to help you grow fast. We'll work on your niche, your offers, legal foundations, social media, sales skills, systems, attracting and converting premium clients. This is a proven system. This is what allowed me to leave nursing 9 years ago and scale to $4 million. And like I said, we've helped multiple nurses go from 0 to 6 figures in their first year. You don't need a big audience. You don't need a marketing background. You just need the right mentorship and a proven path. We're also very selective who we choose to work with. We keep a safe bubble around our academy students to make sure they have the absolute best experience and the best results possible. So we are very selective in who we allow into our world. So this is an application and interview process if you want to be considered for a spot inside of the academy. So it's really important to click the link, book a call, and also make sure that you send me the word hello to Facebook Messenger. So Cassie will put the link in the chat to book a call as well. And that's how it's done. Application and interview process. Okay, so we are doing a giveaway. So go ahead and drop your first and last name if you would love to be considered for the giveaway. And then I will share more information about how this works. So go ahead and type your first and last name if you would love to be in our cash prize giveaway. So I am giving away $3,000. We have Susan, Dorothy, we have Mary Catherine and Chelsea. Great to see you. And then let me just check Facebook. We have Tina and Julie. Great to have you here. Anyone else love to be in the giveaway? Let me just double check, make sure I got everyone. We have Stephanie. Great to have you here. Susan. I have Susan. Yes. And then I have Dorothy, Chelsea, Mary Catherine, Julie, Tina, Stephanie. Okay, perfect. So, and we have Jody watching. Hello, Jody. So I'm going to go ahead and put these names in the cup and we will pull out our winners. And how this works is we have 3 people will get $1,000 credit to use towards the academy. And this expires today. So make sure that you book a call with us today in order to get that $1,000 credit off the academy today only. Okay, we have Dorothy. Congratulations, Dorothy. You are one of our winners. Woohoo! Awesome. Number 2, we have Tina. Congratulations, Tina. Great job. And our last winner of the day is Susan. Congratulations, Susan. So exciting. Okay, perfect. So you all get $1,000 credit, Dorothy, Tina, and Susan, to apply towards the academy, and it expires today. So be sure to click the link and book a call today because that will expire today. So if you did not win, we do have a special bonus for you. If you book the call today, then you will earn $500 credit to use towards the academy. This expires tomorrow. So you do have to book the call today to be able to have that $500 credit towards the academy, and it expires tomorrow. Just be aware that we do have flexible payment plans, funding available for low affordable monthly payments, and we have multiple options to work with us. So there's no harm in just getting on a call so that we can chat about your goals. I can show you what the program looks like. We can talk about options, what would be best for you. And so really it's best to just book a call and chat. It'll be quick and you'll learn a lot and love it. So I'd love to connect with you and learn more about you. So congratulations, Dorothy, Tina, and Susan. So exciting. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to share a little bit more about the Academy. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you a diagram of all the things that we cover in the Academy. Well, not everything because that's impossible, but this will show you a few things. But if you are really ready to take your business to the next level, really ready to grow with CEO level clarity, then this is what the Academy is all about, right? You're getting that small group coaching and 5 people or less cohort. You're in a live chat thread with me to ask me questions at any time. I'm very quick to respond. And then you're also getting extensive curriculum. So you know exactly what to work on and when with checklists, right? Let me know if you're a nurse and you love checklists like me. So you have checklists to follow. So you know exactly what to work on, moving forward from each week, so you know what to work on in what order with a really solid roadmap and blueprint with structure. So we're going to help you elevate your niche, your offers, your content, your brand strategy, strengthen your sales skills, build recurring revenue, and create systems for sustainable growth while also strengthening your legal foundations. Almost 100% of the nurses who come to me who already have a business set up have done things improperly and incorrectly because they didn't have the right legal support in place. So really important to make sure that you have someone who is connected to legal experts, to attorneys who can give you the proper and specific help to protect you and your license, right? So this is what we work on inside of our Elite Nurse to Coach Academy. So be sure to click the link to book a call. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen to share with you this diagram that covers more of what we do inside of the Academy. So I'll go ahead and click share. Okie dokie. Let me just expand this. So 3 phases to grow your business for more freedom. So business startup, this is our specialty. We help you with your vision, your course creation, and legalities. So here are some examples of our clients. So Helen came to us wanting to transition from an MLM health company to her own business. She replaced her nurse case manager income in 2 months of starting the academy and earned $100,000 in her first year. And she still has a 6-figure business. That was 4 years ago that she came to me. She's also a client success coach in our academy and amazing. I love Helen. And then we have Lacey. So Lacey was a PIC nurse who had no business background, wanted to learn how to start and grow on social media. So she earned $6,400 in 1 week of launching and $111,000 in 7 months. And then after we helped her build her coaching business, we then helped her start and grow her IV hydration and med spa business, which is now consistently earning over $100,000 months, like all the time. Like she's doing incredible and she's amazing. So we're so happy and proud of Lacey. She's incredible. So marketing will help you with your social media, your content, ideal client. Here's some examples. Corey came to me wanting to start her business back up after taking 2 years off for cancer treatments. She tripled her coaching income in 1 year, grew her business to $10,000 months. She's been working full-time in her coaching business now for the last 4 years with her little boys. She worked in retail. She's also a yoga instructor. And so she's been working full-time in her business the last 4 years. And she's also a client success coach inside of our academy. We love her. She's been a success coach for the last 4.5 years in our academy. So we love her. And then Carla, you saw her at the beginning with her testimonial. She can't work bedside due to health complications. She had 0 social media accounts. She emailed me out of nowhere saying, how do I join the academy? And she had no accounts. Now she has viral videos on YouTube and social media. We helped her go from 0 to $8,000 months. So it's just incredible to see what can happen when you have the right business mentorship. We also help you find clients. So we teach you how to launch, how to conduct discovery calls, and how to scale and grow your business. So some examples of this: Terry completed a nurse coach program that did not teach her how to set up her business, use social media, or get paying clients. Now her business is all set up. She's doing amazing. She has her social media in place, doing awesome, and is signing multiple $5,000 clients, doing amazing. Dr. Christie worked with another coach for a full year, had 0 paying clients. She came to us. She launched in her first month, earned over $5,700, and we helped her go from 0 to $148,000 in 8 months. So incredible, incredible results from these women. And so when we put it all together, you can see we put together the clarity, confidence, cash for ultimate freedom. So, and that is what it's all about. So hopefully that is helpful for you to see a visual on some of the things that we work on together, as well as our incredible client testimonials and success stories. We have dozens and dozens more where that came from. So if you ever want to go to my YouTube channel under Heather Colledge, there's a playlist called Client Interviews. We have dozens of client testimonials and interviews that you can go watch. You can also go to my website, www.heathercollege.com. And on our Academy page, we have dozens and dozens of testimonials and videos that you can watch there as well. So tons and tons of incredible success stories and wins. So just know that it is possible for you too. We've helped dozens of nurses do the same. So again, we have that fast acting bonus, $500 off, as long as you book a call for today. It expires tomorrow. And this is who we choose to work with inside of our academy. We work with people who are all in. They're not wishy-washy. They don't make excuses, right? You're ready to go. You are high integrity. You are kind. You are coachable. You are respectful. This is who we choose to work with. Because like I said, we don't accept everyone. We're very selective in who we choose to work with. It's an application and interview process. So if you're willing to do whatever it takes to, grow your business, have freedom, have fulfillment, be your own boss, have, time freedom, and you don't have to think about it. You're ready to go. Now's the time and you're all in, then that's who we choose to work with, right? This is high level coaching. We work with people who are high in integrity, keep their commitments to themselves and others, who are respectful, kind, and coachable, and don't change your mind. So you're not someone who says, I want 10K a month and I want time freedom, but and then you change your mind the next day saying, oh no, never mind, I don't want it. Actually, I don't want it, right? So this is not your grandma's coaching. This is high level elite coaching. This is not run by a program, run by a coach who's brand new. I've been in online business now for 11 years. And I've helped over 500 nurses and health professionals start and grow their businesses successfully and safely. So not only that, but you also get access to my team, who has over 70 years combined experience in marketing, social media traction, high ticket sales, lead generation, branding, funnels, coaching, leadership. We cover it all. We are the #1 business for nurses out there to help you grow your sales, your marketing, help you get clients. Plus there's gifts, rewards, recognition, and you'll make lifelong friends in the academy. You're surrounded by other nurses exactly like you, who are just as scared and nervous of growing their business as you are. And you get to create friendships that you'll have for life. This is what we do in the academy. These are the connections that are made. You get to collaborate with them, and you get to grow alongside other nurses doing the same, rather than on your own, floundering around, not knowing what to do. So if you're trying to create structured strategy by yourself, you'll only get so far, like I mentioned, right? I tried and it doesn't work. So that's why I have now invested over $260,000 in my business mentorship, to be able to grow and learn and succeed, right? So my biggest advice for you is to get in rooms with people who are more successful than you. This is my secret to accelerated growth. This is how I went from 0 to 4 million in 6 years. The sooner and more consistently you invest in your business, the sooner you will be rewarded. The longer you wait to invest, the sooner your competition is getting better and smarter, because they had the courage to invest and take action. So if you're sitting, watching, waiting, you're losing time and money. Money can be replenished, time cannot. So whatever your dream is, do it now. It has an expiration date. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to help you start and grow your business for more freedom. I really appreciate you being here. Please come to my inbox on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. Just send me the word hello, or also send me the word academy for more information on how we can help you. And really looking forward to connecting with you. So have a great day. Thanks for being here. Take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.